Have you ever found yourself sitting on the couch, knowing you have a mountain of tasks to tackle, yet unable to muster the energy to begin? Do you feel that your potential is often stifled by a persistent sense of laziness? Imagine if you could break free from this cycle, find your inner drive and accomplish your goals with ease. How transformative would that be for your life? This journey of self-discovery and motivation can be unlocked through the wisdom of a Zen story, a tale that provides profound insights for overcoming laziness and embracing productivity. Join us as we explore a captivating Zen story that not only holds the key to personal motivation, but also offers valuable lessons applicable to everyday conversations. By the end of this narrative, you will be equipped with a newfound perspective on laziness and a roadmap to harness your full potential. Let's dive into the tale of the diligent monk and the blossoming lotus. In the serene mountains of ancient Japan, nestled within a secluded monastery, lived a young monk named Tetsuya. The monastery, known for its peaceful surroundings and rigorous discipline, was home to many monks who devoted their lives to spiritual growth and enlightenment. Tetsuya, however, struggled with a deep-rooted sense of laziness. Despite his genuine desire for enlightenment, he often found himself distracted, procrastinating on his daily chores and failing to complete his meditations. Tetsuya's mentor, the wise and revered Abbot Hiroshi, observed his student's struggles with great concern. He knew that Tetsuya possessed immense potential, yet he also recognized that the young monk needed to learn a crucial lesson about diligence and personal motivation. One crisp autumn morning, Abbot Hiroshi called Tetsuya to his chambers. "Tetsuya," the abbot began, his voice calm and measured, "I have noticed your difficulties in maintaining focus and dedication to your tasks. I believe it is time for you to embark on a journey, one that will help you understand the true nature of diligence and self-motivation." Tetsuya bowed respectfully, a mix of curiosity and apprehension swelling within him. "Master, I am willing to learn and change. Please guide me on this journey." Abbot Hiroshi nodded, a gentle smile playing on his lips. "There is a sacred lotus pond deep within the forest, known to very few. It is said that the lotus flowers there bloom in a manner that reflects the diligence and effort of those who visit it. I want you to spend 1 week by this pond, observing and reflecting on the blooming of the lotus flowers. In this time you must meditate, perform your chores, and most importantly, remain vigilant to the lessons the lotus can teach you." Tetsuya, though unsure of what to expect, agreed to undertake the journey. With a small satchel containing his essentials, he set off towards the forest, following the abbot's directions. After a day's journey through the dense woods, he finally arrived at the serene and untouched lotus pond. The sight was breathtaking, a still, mirror-like surface adorned with lotus flowers in various stages of bloom. For the first 2 days, Tetsuya struggled with his usual bouts of laziness. He would begin his chores half-heartedly, his mind wandering, and his meditations were frequently interrupted by his restless thoughts. On the 3rd day, feeling frustrated and defeated, Tetsuya sat by the edge of the pond, staring at the lotus flowers. He noticed something peculiar. Some flowers were in full bloom, their petals wide open, basking in the sunlight, while others remained tightly shut as if resistant to the light. As he observed this, Abbot Hiroshi's words echoed in his mind. The lotus flowers bloom in a manner that reflects the diligence and effort of those who visit it. Intrigued and inspired by this thought, Tetsuya decided to change his approach. He began his meditations with a renewed sense of purpose, committing to them fully, and approached his chores with mindfulness and dedication. Each day he woke up before dawn, greeted the rising sun with a deep sense of gratitude, and started his tasks with a clear intention. He cleaned the surroundings of the pond, tended to the plants, and maintained the sanctity of the space with unwavering diligence. His meditations grew deeper, his mind more focused, and his spirit more serene. As the days passed, Tetsuya noticed a remarkable transformation within himself. The laziness that once plagued him seemed to dissipate, replaced by a growing sense of inner peace and motivation. He found joy in the simplicity of his tasks and fulfillment in his meditations. By the end of the week, Tetsuya felt a profound connection with the lotus pond and its blooming flowers. On the final day, as he sat in deep meditation by the pond, he heard the soft rustling of leaves behind him. Opening his eyes, he saw Abbot Hiroshi approaching with a knowing smile. "Master," Tetsuya greeted, bowing deeply, "I feel transformed. The lotus flowers have taught me more than I could have ever imagined." Abbot Hiroshi nodded, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Tell me, Tetsuya, what have you learned?" Tetsuya took a deep breath, his heart brimming with gratitude. I have learned that laziness is not a permanent state, but a challenge to overcome with diligence and purpose. The lotus flowers reflected my efforts. They bloomed when I committed myself fully and remained closed when I faltered. I understand now that true motivation comes from within, from a deep sense of purpose and dedication to one's path. The abbot placed a reassuring hand on Tetsuya's shoulder. You have learned well, my dear student. Remember this lesson, for it will serve you throughout your life. Diligence, mindfulness, and inner motivation are the keys to overcoming any obstacle, including laziness. Carry this wisdom with you, and you will continue to grow and bloom, much like the lotus flowers of this sacred pond. With a heart full of newfound determination and clarity, Tetsuya returned to the monastery, ready to embrace his duties and spiritual practices with renewed vigor. The tale of the diligent monk and the blossoming lotus became a cherished story within the monastery, inspiring countless others to seek their inner motivation and overcome the challenges of laziness. Through the timeless wisdom of this Zen story, we learn that overcoming laziness and finding personal motivation requires a deep commitment to our goals and a mindful approach to our daily tasks. The story of Tetsuya and the lotus pond teaches us that true diligence and motivation come from within, nurtured by a sense of purpose and a willingness to embrace our responsibilities fully. Incorporating these lessons into our everyday conversations can help us inspire and motivate others to overcome their own struggles with laziness. By sharing this story and its insights, we can create a ripple effect of positive change, empowering ourselves and those around us to achieve our fullest potential. So the next time you find yourself grappling with laziness, remember the diligent monk and the blossoming lotus. Reflect on the lessons of dedication, mindfulness, and inner motivation, and let them guide you towards a more productive and fulfilling life. Embrace your journey, nurture your inner drive, and watch yourself bloom like the lotus in the sacred pond.